Hi, I'm James of Tech and Lifestyle Journal. My question is for Miss Mildred, because I understand that this is the first time that you have run the World Travel Expo in provincial cities. Number one, what was the turnout of those provincial tours? And number two, will this be a setup that we will be expecting in the coming World Travel Expos in the years to come?
Thank you. Miss M?
Actually, overwhelming yung Cebu leg namin because we felt the support of the visitors and also our sponsors and exhibitors. RCBC can attest to that, how the turnout of the event in Cebu and also in Davao. So you will expect more of this regional series this coming years. So we're just testing the market for other regional pa eh. So, but definitely we will continue doing the event for Cebu and Davao next year.
Thank you, Miss M. Definitely exciting events coming up from Ad Asia. So they are set to conquer Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Other questions? Yes, let's move on to this. You are from?
Hello, Joel. I'm founder of Kaskasan Buddies. So, question lang with regards to installment options. So, as mentioned, there will be merchants that will not be over, might not be able to offer installment plans. So, if we are to convert it to our RCBC purchase, would there be any interest?
Okay. In our app and in our app, both on the in the old RCBC app and the new one, the RCBC Pulse, they can convert the purchases to 0% installment for 3 months with a minimal fee. And then for 6 months and up to 36 months, there's just a minimal interest. That's very easy. So in the app, I think it will take just 3 taps to get the transaction converted. And the conversion is done online, real time. So you can immediately see how much you have to pay every month.
Thank you. Wow, that's another good news for us. Yes, because syempre when you travel, no, it's a bit costly, but you know, when you try to weigh it against your, ano ba yun, you deserve me time and all that after what happened, it outweighs everything. So, sir, what's your question?
Hi, I'm Florencio from Manot Life. First, I guess it's for Miss M. I just like to ask, what type of support does the DOT provide for the expo?
Actually, we got their endorsement. So parang they provide information for this event to all the companies and affiliates related to travel. So endorsement, we got endorsement from them.
And I know there's already a tourism app or also an e-government app that promotes tourism. Have you also considered partnering with them so you will be featured and people will
Yes,
see?
in the future. But this year lang we got their support and endorsement. But some of their entities like PRA, Philippine Retirement Authority, will be here as one of our bronze sponsor. I think part also of Casino Filipino under them, and also Tiesa will be joining.
Okay, I can follow up lang. Do you have also a forecast on how many tourists will be going around the Philippines, or how many foreign tourists will actually go here in the Philippines? Because everything is open na and we're expecting more tourists to come here.
Foreigners.
Yes, or you have an estimate of forecast on how many visitors or tourists would go around the Philippines?
Right now, I don't have any statistic. I think Mr. Steve Home knows about it.
I think they've just announced that the figure that they were trying to get through for this time this year was 4.2 million visitors. and they've already exceeded that. It's up to 4.8. So with a month to go, which will be a very busy month, I think they could be expecting to get almost 10-15% above the figure they set. Now for next year, I think it's going to depend very much on the carriers, on what is available in terms of coming into the country, and the visas are all being lifted now. And the expectation is you're going to get a big market coming from Europe, because they haven't fed into the system yet, because obviously European travellers, they tend to book their holidays and their vacations a year in advance, and they tend to come to the Philippines and countries like this in their winter. They like to get away from the cold and the wet, so they want to get to the sun. So you could expect maybe a big input of foreign visitors coming from the European states, maybe around August, September next year. But I would expect probably, everybody's predicting it could go up by another 30-40%, so you could 6 or 7 million. But I think that depends very much on the way in which we actually promote ourselves, and what the events and the activities and the hotels and the way we promote through the media at various different levels. I think that's going to be a key element.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think I definitely agree with the statistics, because I think we're not only looking forward to the usual foreign visitors that we have, but we're also looking forward to the OFWs and some of the Filipinos who are already residents of other countries going back and visiting their family, checking them out how they are after the big P. Yeah. Okay, so questions. Yes, any more questions? I do have one, but I don't know if it's because I wasn't informed or in the know. Do we have a hashtag? I'm a millennial. Do we have a hashtag or something that we can,
Travel is fun.
Oh, there you go. Hashtag travel is
And
fun.
World Travel Expo WTE 2022.
Okay, there you go. Yes. Okay, questions from our friends from the media. Yes, ma'am.
Sir Steve, are you going to promote the magazine? Is this going for free, or going to sell this to the participants, or anyone who wants to go to the World Travel Expo?
Yes, the good news is the magazine is completely free. We provide this as a resource at expos and to hotels if they want to also have the magazine available for them as well. And in the future, what we look to do is to partner with as many different organisation activities, hotels, resorts, and if they want to be able to be featured in the magazine, then we are very happy to be able to provide a facility where they can have an article in the magazine. Obviously, we would love them to advertise with us as well, because that's what pays our bills. But the whole point of the magazine is to be able to spread the word as much as possible, because I think you'll understand that when visitors come into the country in particular, they have social media, but when they're in the airport, or they're going into hotels, or they're going to other places, if they see a magazine, they do tend to look through it. And as long as there is a facility where they can then get the information they need to go to the next step, which is why we have the online version of the magazine, which is a digital version. In addition to that, we've got our social media platform, which goes across Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and we're keyed into markets in Korea and also into Japan, where we are visible on their VPN, so we can actually promote within their country on their social media platforms as well. And we look to develop that going into the future. But the magazine itself is always completely free.
Wow. Another thanks goes out to you, Sir Steve, for loving us Filipinos. Yes, ma'am. And of course, for bookworms, yes, we still want the printed copy. Yeah.
Me again.
Sorry.
Miss M, the expo, is it free or do you have a fee?
It's free.
So it's open to the public.
It's open
Anybody
to the
can
public.
come in.
Yes.
From what time to what time again? I'm sorry.
From 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. But we have also a priority, if ever, for the RCBC card holders. So priority transaction for all our exhibitors.
And just in case po that you haven't been to One Ayala, the concourse where the event is going to be is actually uh, an intersection of passengers, commuters, employees of the different call centers located in the building of One Ayala, and of course in the Makati Central Business District area. So this is a hub where everybody just comes and goes and walk here from there from one station to another on their way to work, during their lunch break, and on their way back home. So it's really going to be a very crowded place with a lot of traffic, a lot of mall traffic. Okay, so moving on to our next question. Yes.